This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Well, good day. I'm Elena Rusk. At least one person is dead and several others hurt in a late-night 4th of July shooting in southeast Bakersfield. The Bakersfield Police Department saying it happened last night just after 11 p.m. near Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and East 10th Street. A woman who was shot was rushed to Kern Medical, where she was later pronounced dead. This morning, the coroner released the name of that victim who died as 48-year-old Susanna Ortiz of Bakersfield. An investigation into this shooting is currently ongoing, and we'll update you as we get more information. Meanwhile, search and rescue crew members spent their 4th of July combing the Kern River for lost swimmers near Remington Hot Springs. The report came in about 12:30 yesterday afternoon for a report of 2 missing swimmers possibly swept away by the river's current. Deputies met with the caller on the bank of the river who was saying a group tried to cross the river when 2 men were suddenly swept away. According to the Army Corps of Engineers gauge data, the river flow yesterday was below average for this time of year, but still Class 3 water, which is dangerous if you don't have a flotation device. Now, the 2 missing people identified as 19-year-old Samuel Raimundo and 27-year-old Diego Cabo. Raimundo was last seen wearing a black shirt and black shorts. Cabo last seen wearing a white shirt and black shorts. The Kern County Sheriff's Office Air 5 air support helicopter helped in the rescue teams who are working on the ground, but the 2 men still not found and have been entered into the missing person system. Now, meantime, the Kern County coroner has also identified a Los Angeles man who drowned in the Kern River last month. Officials say 36-year-old Roberto Souza was seen swimming in the Kern River back on June 19th, but never resurfaced. Souzo, is his last name, was eventually recovered from the river and taken to Kern Medical to be pronounced deceased. All right, now to news out of Northern California as firefighters are battling a rapidly growing wildfire. The Electra fire burning southeast of Sacramento and Amador County. It erupted yesterday evening in dry grass and quickly spread. So far, CAL FIRE reports that blaze has grown to about 3,000 acres and is 0% contained. At least 100 structures are being threatened and evacuation orders are underway. According to authorities, at least 100 people who were trapped by fire in a PG&E powerhouse in Amador County have been safely evacuated. The California Highway Patrol reporting over their maximum enforcement period from Friday night through last night. Officers arrested 27 people for driving under the influence, but there were no reported fatalities on Kern County roadways. And statistics have also now been made available from the new illegal fireworks report over the holiday weekend. In an initial review, the Kern County Fire Department says there were about 6,400 reports of illegal fireworks to the Fireworks Task Force through this new online reporting tool. On the 4th alone, there were 4,000 reports. No word yet on how many people were cited for using illegal fireworks, as County Fire warned the first offense would be a fine of $1,500 and increasing with each citation. The department says this online reporting option reduced non-emergency calls to 911 while also giving real-time data to better direct their resources, including a total of 77 reported fires, 45 of which were outside fires and 18 were structure fires. Now, a quick reminder that Bakersfield trash collection will be delayed by a day all week due to this 4th of July holiday. So if your trash is usually picked up on Tuesdays, it'll be picked up tomorrow and so on. Regular collection hours will resume this Saturday. And there's an increase in lost pets this time of year due to them running away from home at the sound of fireworks. If you or someone you know is looking for a lost pet today, there are some warnings that you need to know. According to the Better Business Bureau, many scammers use this opportunity to swindle money or information from distressed pet owners. So if you lost your pet and you're placing an ad, the Better Business Bureau says you should be sure to only give out essential information. To avoid being scammed, they say you should never send money to anyone claiming that they have your pet. They also suggest requesting a video of your pet to prove that the person has it. 17's Robert Price is looking into this, and we'll have more on what's happening around the county as pets are reunited coming up later on 17 News at 5.
Hello, this is Tim Callahan with Clinica Sierra Vista, and we're excited to unveil the Community Health Center of the Future, our comprehensive care center. It's located right across the street from Memorial Hospital. We have every service under one roof, from family medicine, OBGYN care, dental services for adults and children, behavioral health, and much more. So find your way to better care at Clinica Sierra Vista this year at our comprehensive care center. Visit our website, clinicasierravista.org, for the latest on this project. We'll see you soon.
Well, now let's talk about current gas prices, which are falling slightly and slowly following a busy travel holiday weekend. According to AAA, the national average price for a gallon of gas is now at $4.80. California's state average is $6.23, but here in Kern County, our average remains unchanged at $6.32. However, our website will track the lowest prices in the Bakersfield area for you, thanks to GasBuddy.com. Today, the lowest price we found, $5.55 at the Fast Trip on South Chester Avenue near Ming. But those prices do change often, so you can find the lowest price at a station near you at kget.com. Now to some headlines from around the state. Governor Gavin Newsom drawing more attention about possibly making a run for the White House after airing a political ad in Florida, taking shots at Ron DeSantis and recent conservative policies linked into law. Now, Governor Newsom has recently said that he has very little interest in running for president, but the $100,000 advertisement 3,000 miles away from his state seems to be questioning those remarks. Meanwhile, DeSantis not directly responding to that ad, but his campaign spokesperson told CNN, quote, Gavin Newsom might as well light a pile of cash on fire. All right, now to the coronavirus. A new poll is showing that many Americans don't expect to rely on the digital services that became commonplace during the pandemic. The poll comes from the Associated Press NORC Center for Public Affairs and Research, showing that a little more than half of U.S. adults say they're not likely to attend any more virtual activities, receive virtual health care, have groceries delivered, or use curbside pickup after the COVID pandemic winds down. But still, close to half of adults also say it would be a good thing if many virtual options did continue. I'm kind of half and half. Let me know on social media what you think. But for now, let's take a look at our latest COVID-19 case numbers here at home, as Kern County Public Health has updated their dashboard this morning to reflect 1,145 new positive cases, but no new deaths over the long holiday weekend. State data shows we have 61 patients hospitalized in Kern County with the virus and 10 listed in intensive care units. Now to your 17 Health Watch. Obesity among children in elementary schools is on the rise. That's according to researchers from Emory University. They followed kindergartners, that is, from 1998 and in 2010 at multiple time points throughout 5th grade in 2004 and 2016, respectively. So they found that obesity during primary school increased more during the 2000s than it did from that decade earlier. More than 72% of children had a normal BMI in 1998, but 12 years later, the percentage of children starting school with a normal BMI decreased to 69%. They also found that obesity was more common among African American children in that later group compared to the earlier one. The fossilized skeleton of a T-Rex relative that roamed the earth about 76 million years ago will be auctioned off in New York later this month. The Gorgosaurus skeleton will highlight Sotheby's Natural History Auction, being sold after it was discovered in 2018 in Montana. Sotheby's estimates the 10-foot-tall, 22-foot-long fossil will sell for about $5 million to $8 million.
17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.